Hello and a very warm welcome to our Ian's Daily Show today here on Wednesday, the 29th of June. I am your host, Harry, today, and Love, unfortunately, is off today. So, in her place, I will be hosting the show, but she will be back, don't worry, to take on the Daily Show. Now, we have got a very, very interesting show today planned, and obviously, it is going to be about switching to a skilled worker visa if you are already a student here in the United Kingdom. Now, this is a fantastic time. I want you to pay very, very close attention to this show because we have a wonderful guest here. His name is Hashan. He is from Sri Lanka, just like from where I came from. And we helped Hashan save over £50,000 in university fees alone and helped him switch to a skilled worker visa within just 2 weeks. Now, if you are a student in the UK and if you want to switch before you finish your UK degree and start working full time, and you want to settle in the UK, then you must watch this episode. It's absolutely going to be an amazing opportunity for you to learn as we speak to Hashan a little bit later on and understand his journey and how he came about to Ian's through our consultation or Premier Consultation Services, and was able to get his life turned around. Now, another very important thing also that you need to understand is how different Ian's is when it comes to working with people like you. We at Ian's do not charge for a certificate of sponsorship. We don't include any other ridiculous fees. We don't do any of those things. We categorically do not. We have a process where you join our webinar, you come through our consultation, you join our training program, then you become employable and eligible. And then we present to you and put you forward through to our interviews. And that's how we do things. We do things right, we do things by the book. It is absolutely important to understand that we do not operate like other places. This is very important. We have a process, we have a system in place, and that is how were able to help over 1,000 people alone last year to bring them successfully to the United Kingdom. Now, obviously, if you live outside of the UK, the process is slightly different. Naturally, because when you come into the United Kingdom, you have to complete your IELTS, you have to do your police clearance and your tuberculosis tests and a host of other things and documentation. And this process naturally takes longer. And if you've been following the news, you will notice that geopolitical events such as the conflict in Ukraine is obviously delaying things a little bit further if you are outside of the UK. However, if you are already in the UK as a student or just like Hashan is, you can progress really, really fast through our Premier Consultation Services at Ian's. And that is what is really, really, really unique about this. So please understand that this is absolutely important to understand differentiation, but how we go about doing things and not to have this confused with other places and things. You will see that the proof is in the pudding when you listen to Hashan a little bit later on. Before that, we're going to cut off to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will speak to Hashan.
Hi, I'm Imali Herath from Sri Lanka, and I'm a registered nurse in Sri Lanka. Now I'm in UK. I'm so glad to say that. Now I'm in UK. Actually it was 4 years. 4 years, we tried many things with many companies. Sometimes I got offers, but I think they are not valid letters. They are fake letters. Those companies not help me. So I and my husband, we fed up with everything. We gave up everything. And finally, my friend, he told me just try and call this number and just try. I watched many videos and their Facebook page and their website also. I trust them. I trust the success stories. I joined the webinar. They show the clear pathway to come into the UK. I can bring my husband, my family, and in testimonials also I saw they bring their family and their children, everything. So they were very happy. Can you believe from the day I attended the webinar, it just take 2 weeks for my interview. After the interview, within 3 days, I got my results and he said, congratulations, you have chosen for the job. So I'm really happy now. The whole staff in here, like teachers, solicitors and marketing staff and everyone is so helpful for me and they're very supportive and they're very friendly. I'm really lucky to have their support for me. If you have a dream to live in UK and if you have a dream work in UK, Ian can make it happen. Definitely Ian can make it happen.
Hi there and welcome back. I am your host Harry of the Ian's Daily Show today on Wednesday. We've got a cracking show again. As promised, I've got our guest lined up for you. But just before we bring Hashan and listen to his story, it's very important also that for those of you who are outside of the United Kingdom, that you join our Ian Skilled Worker webinar, because that's where the journey for many of us who came from outside of the United Kingdom, like myself, started, and many other people. Hashan's story is a bit different because he's already here in the UK and he's already done most of the documentation. Hence, the process times are a lot more faster. There's a difference in both these cases. But without further ado, don't forget our Ian Skilled Worker webinar is next on the 9th of July 2022, and that's at 1 p.m. UK time. Make this your go-to appointment. This is where the magic begins, this is where the journey begins. This is where all your questions will be answered, and you are free to ask any questions from any of our consultants and solicitors, and they will give you a clear, concise, and straight answer. All right. Now, without further ado, let us bring on our guest today, which is Hashan. So let's give a very welcome to Hashan.
Hello, Harry.
Hello, Hashan. How are you, my good friend? It is really, really nice to get you on here. Look, first of all, thank you for taking the time. I know you're very, very busy with your new job and everything, which I believe Ian has facilitated. But look, I don't know where to begin. First of all, how are you, by the way? How are you today?
I'm good today. Today is my off day. I have 2 off days. I am good today. I am relaxing today.
Oh, that's nice. So that's 2 off days. So we
Yeah.
managed to take a bit of time away from your off day.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, like brilliant! Look, I'm really, really glad. I'm really glad to see you smiling, and because it wasn't always the case before, which we'll get back to in a second. Could you please tell us a bit about yourself, Hashan?
I personify myself as I'm Hashan Lakshita Samarasinghe Gunasekara. I am 28 years old. I'm Sri Lankan. Yeah.
And well, look, could you take us back to when you were about to enter the UK? I mean, what visa route did you take, and what were your hopes and expectations at the time?
Right. Basically, before I'm working in Japan, 5 years after I left Sri Lanka, I need to continue my studies. I think about I need to continue my studies, and after I applied UK university last year October. I came in UK after I started my university studies in Bristol, and I continue that. But I had so many difficulties. But reason of Sri Lanka is facing now economic crisis, and I had a lot of. I'm struggling, maybe struggling for my studies. After I find somewhere, I need to change my visa, and I find some places to need change my visa.
That's a really good backdrop to your story, Hashan. It must have been very tough. I mean, can you describe your life here as a student? I mean, do you think your expectations were met in terms of experiencing life here, getting a degree, sustaining yourself financially? Because to me, it looks like there were some complications.
Yeah, basically, after my I'm training program, 5 years training program in Japan. After I spend money for to university, come back to university in UK. Uh, and I have 3 years. I had a 3 years degree program, environmental management science, as an undergraduate program. My 1 year payment is 13,500.
Wow,
That's
a lot.
too much. Yeah.
That is a
Uh, be- uh,
lot of money.
yeah.
And yeah,
Because I can previously I'm a student. I can work in 20 hours in week, 80 hours per week. I can't manage that done.
it's very tough. Life as a
That
student was very must have been very tough. It needs no explaining because I myself was a student here before Hashan. Things weren't any rosier back then, but like yourself, I'm glad I joined in, and we are respectively on our journeys. Um, let's talk about the challenges. Could you tell us more about juggling work and studies? I mean, you mentioned that you're only allowed to work 20 hours, but during the summer you could work a little bit more. But
yeah.
could you find a balance, or you were struggling to make ends meet as a student in the UK?
Yeah, we can't balance it, but we have to pay our rent, and we have some expenses, and we have assignments and everything. We are struggling for our education, the university life. uh, Previously I had 5 days for university. I had 2 days only for free in my holidays. I have assignments, group presentation, and group work, and everything. That's The university life is, I think, so much difficulties for all university students now.
It's exactly, especially if you're coming from Sri Lanka or from any other countries. It's
Yeah.
not as rosy as most people think it is. That's why here at Ian's, we were giving you this opportunity. Just like Hashan did, if you're already here in the UK, we can switch you very fast to a skilled worker visa. Now, what is the biggest challenge of being a student here in the UK, Hashan, in your opinion? The biggest challenge?
I think after master degree program or degree program, we need to find some working place or our post study work permit or anything. Why we are wasting our time? We can
True.
change our visa to skill visa process,
That,
and
that is true.
that is the way why we lot of spend our money, and we can come and join this Alliance and company. We can
Yep.
build up our life.
Absolutely, because by the time you finish your student program, whatever university, you're going to be in debt, isn't it? At the end of the day, so
Y-
better get started right now. Switch
yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
like you did.
Previously, I think I met Ian. It's my life changing point. That's my changing point. Is I met Ian's immigration and nationalities company, because I am visit my interview. After 2 days, they are call for me and informed, you can start your working in here.
Ah,
After, they are really fast, and they all
very
staff,
impressive.
yeah, staffs and everything, we are very friendly, and they are very helpful staff and everything. I really love, and I really proud of Ian's now. That's a
So,
one of the place of our changing life. You need to, you change in life, you need to contact Ian's.
Brilliant. We couldn't have put it better, Hashan. I mean, just out of curiosity, how did you hear about Ian's?
One of my friend, Mr. Chandika, I tell him to, I am struggling. I am now in that point. I need to change my visa. I visited some lot of solicitors, some lawyers, and everything. They haven't the they can. Uh, find a lot of change in my visa. They don't have any chance or anything. They always said to me, "You can't do anything. You need one option. You can only continue studies." The Mr. Chandika said they have one company in the UK in the London. Can you meet? Can you go and visit? I come to Jens and I have interview and I start after 2 days I start my study programs, webinars,
Hmm.
and training programs. After 2 weeks now I'm working in here.
That's, isn't that surprising, Hashan? Because
Yeah,
you said you went to other places and they're just talking gibberish. They don't know what they're talking about. They give you really bad advice. They tell you can't do this, you can't do that. You're stuck as a student. But you come to Ian's, we completely turn your
everything is all
yes,
everything's sold
exactly.
out. Yeah.
Precisely. So that's what Ian's does. If you are watching in now, how serious would the consequences be if you were not able to find Ian's?
I think I'm not fine Indians. I'm going to back to Sri Lanka. Oh, I can't do nothing, anything. I I find is finding. I can't do that one. I'm back to Sri Lanka. I think ENC is my changing point. My life changing point is ENC.
Brilliant. What made you trust us, Ian's?
Uh, First of luck, I come to ENC. He make my interview and their staff. There are so many companies and solicitors I met, but Ian is lot of different. They are really good, and they have. I met lot of people. They change their life in Ian's. They all this help to Ian's company.
And what made Ian's different from others? Was it the professionalism, or was it the knowledge that they were?
they, they are very fast. First of thing, they are very fast, and staff and everything, anything they have HR department, immigration department, teaching and studies department. They have a lot of department. They handling all the department. They contact with me, and they are very helpful, and they are very friendly, and they are very doing. They are changing my visa and everything. They are very quickly.
Very quickly. So, how was the consultation with Ian's when you came in and the whole process? Were you happy? Were you impressed with the speed? Um, how was it for you?
I am really happy, and I am. This I think must be changed. My visa within 3 months, 4 months. They are getting not they are come, and I start in my training programs and everything. They are all these processes going fast.
Mhm.
I am doing my training program. Then my visa process is going up there. It's a very fast, and I tell all the students in UK or any other countries, there are best way for you. You need working in the UK. You need stay in UK. That's a part, and every one of the in the UK is EANS Immigration and National Service.
Brilliant. Did you also get the right support after the consultation?
Yeah, after the consultation, they are always contact with me. my documentation and everything. They are fine and they are doing clearing very clear, very clear documentation. Always with me contact and they are very clear route. I am come with there.
Excellent. Did you join training after your consultation? I mean, what did you learn in the training?
I learned a lot of thing in my training program after I had a little bit e-learning programs and everything I did. That's a massive program. They are very friendly. Our lecturers they are friendly and helpful. They are always talk with us, and they are teach and everything well, and they are lot of helpful and friendly. You can make your journey and career. That's one of the way of I think Ian is best.
I'm glad we could help Hashan.
Everything and everywhere, everything and everywhere. The best of the name of Ian's.
Brilliant. How quickly did you start working after your consultation?
After my consultation, after 2 days, I had training programs, and
Just
within
2 days. Yeah.
yeah, just 2 days. 2 days after I starting e-learning programs, that's doing. I starting after 3 4 day after I starting my working in Farnborough area. Now I'm still working. I'm so happy. Yeah, I had shadow show 1 or 2 days after I starting my working in Farnborough area. I am senior carer and I'm doing driving and also all this.
That is remarkable progress. You have started working just 2 weeks after
Yeah,
consultation training. Can you tell us about the shadowing that you did? How was that helpful?
the shadowing is I'm with Mr. Rangika. He's we really help me what the procedure, what we do, and how to handle clients and everything. And previous and our staff of office, Nesty, Chewy, and Karen, they are always contact with me, and they are instruct me. They that's a good. They are doing Hashan. They are doing everything. They are instruct me. That's I think that's not a big deal. It's a I am so happy, my staff and everything. Uh, and now I am starting along for my journey in with Ian's.
Wonderful. It's a wonderful journey to start, to begin, to be on your way. When you switch and you start working as a CAR or a skilled worker visa, you know that you can apply for a permanent residency in the UK in just 5 years and get British citizenship after 6 years. Now, Hashan, do you reckon you could have done this with your student visa and your post study work visa?
They are too long now after I doing my studies. Maybe I spend 14,000 pound in there my studies after I need to apply post study. That's a long journey.
Exactly.
Why we spend money and time? You can switch in your visa in skill visa. After 5 years, we can stay in here. We are settled.
Settle there.
Why take time and why spend money? That's a
Hmm.
that's a reason I contact Mr. Ian, and I think I'm settled now in UK. After 5 years, I can change my visa and everything. Lucky and I very happy.
You ought to be. You ought to be, Hashan, certainly.
Yeah,
What was the most memorable experience you had in working with Ian's that really changed your life?
yeah, they are. I thankful Mr. Ian's many times. This is my life changing point. Everything going on. I don't had any path for what to do. Maybe within month of before, I'm always thinking what I do, what I do. I don't have any path. After changing my life, now I am happy, and I'm continue with Ian's staff and my all the colleges and everything, all these others. I am happy. I am so happy to meet Ian's. That's the point of the
Well,
Ian's.
well, must be a huge sigh of relief, Hashan, because your words tell a really wonderful story. What would you say to all the other international students in the UK who are looking to get skilled worker visa?
Uh, I tell why you need to work in UK. You need to stay in UK. Why you spend more money and time, a lot of time, more time. You can switch in your visa in the UK in no zero money, no need money. That's the first one thing. ENC is zero money, no need money. You can switch in your visa. I think that's a best part of every students and everything. I think best of Sri Lankan. Now I'm facing in economic crisis. That's a path. You can change your visa in skill visa. The one of the trust and your helpful company, the Ian, that is a Ian company.
Will you then recommend these international students to switch
Yeah,
before
I
they are leaving
recommend.
and save
I can
thousands of pounds?
recommend. I can recommend the in the UK the number one place in Ian's.
Well, that's perfectly put. I couldn't
Yeah,
have said it better. And just one last question. What do you love about Ian's?
I love and the companies are really helpful staffs and everything. Staff, the boss, our boss staff, and they are very helpful and they are very friendly. Uh, I first of luck, I love Ian's. My life is changed. Ian company, and I love they are doing. They are give all of this for us and everything, guidelines and everything. I love Ian's. That's the way.
Well, like that's fascinating stuff. Hashan, thank you. Thank you for taking the time, even on your day off. I hope
And
you
thank you.
enjoy.
Yeah, and thank you so much for everything. And I tell all these students in UK and international students, join our Ian's webinars and change your life in this point. Uh, I recommend the Ian is one place, the one of the place of your change skill visa and your life.
Absolutely, Hashan. So, for those of you who are watching in, our next skilled worker webinar is on the 9th of July. And make an appointment for it, book it, book a front row seats at 1 p.m. UK time. You cannot go wrong. This is where everything starts. So, this is very, very important. Remember, the 9th of July, Ian Skilled Worker webinar, the next one. Front row seats, make sure you book it. This is where your life will be transformed. So, Hashan, thank you again. Thanks for joining, and
Thank you,
wish you all
Harry.
the best, on your journey. It was really wonderful having you, listening to you. And we're glad at Ian's we could transform and change your life for the better.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jens.
Thanks. Thank you, everyone. So that is it from me, Harry, your host today at the Ian's Daily Show. But remember, keep this in mind. If you're already here in the UK, what you can do is to ensure that if you're already here in the UK, that you can essentially switch your visa. It is very, very, very easy. But before we actually go, I would also just like to take a few seconds to read some of our comments. We got Pushparaj Pokarel. He says hello, and yes, and hello back to you, Pushparaj. I hope you are getting along really well on the program here. It is fantastic here from our website. But Abraham Brown Oloton, he says he's in Nigeria, and please, how can I continue my process of study? I'll tell you what, Abraham, if you're already here in Nigeria already now, if you are thinking about either studying to come study here, you can contact Ian's on our inquiries on list on our website. We'll be there down in the links. You can join our program on the 9th of July on a skilled worker webinar. That is where you'll get all the information that you need. Because if you're outside, the process is going to be a little bit longer, but still, through the skilled worker webinar, we will cut you a very clear path. And you got Sunita Acharya Sharma. Hello, back to you, Sunita. I hope you're doing well, as good as everybody. You've got Apsara Samarkun, who says congratulations. Wow, congratulations to Hashan. And Josie Juguna, who says congratulations as well. So a lot of love pouring in to Hashan, and obviously to all our teams here. I got Ellen Arnidova, who's also saying hi. Hi, Ellen. Looking wonderful there. Thanks for joining in. And got Josephine, who says she's currently working in Thailand. Is it possible to move there with a work visa? I'm really looking forward for your response. Kindly, yes, you can. You can move here on a skilled worker visa. In order to understand how the process works, it is a lengthy thing. It is not something that can be articulated in a matter of seconds like we just did now. We can do it on the skilled worker webinar. So join that, Josephine. 9th of July, click on the link, register, 1 p.m. UK time. Jagat Priyankara says congratulations to Sri Lankan. Certainly, Jagat. Hope to see you here shortly as well. Thank you for your well wishes. I've got Apsara Sanamali as well. It says happy to see you there, brother. Wish you the best of luck. So there you go. So Apsara wishes that as well. So there are a lot of people with a lot of questions, but if you want to answer, you want to get a very clear answer on all of these queries, join the skilled worker webinar. The next one is on the 9th of July, 1 p.m. UK time. And make sure you build a secure life in the UK. Join. See the link below. Make it a point. Take action right now. So to all of you tuning in from all over the world, thank you so much for coming in. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will have more content for you, more people in the coming days. Stay tuned. We have lots of interesting things to share with you and real life stories. Thank you and have a lovely day. What's up to fit whatever you want. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.